Another episode of the game of cryptos. I hope you guys have been enjoying this content, and again, thank you to all those new subscribers. I promise you I'm going to give you the best advice that I can when it comes to just trying to become a better investor when it comes to these cryptos. Again, not financial advice, but I will never guide you in a direction that I don't see potentially better for all of you that are watching. I would never lead you in the wrong direction. Having that said, so this video, I want to go over the top 5 ways to be prepared for the next up and coming bull run post Bitcoin halving. The first thing, guys, protect your cryptos. Crypto wallets, your cold wallets, are going to be pivotal. Not even just hot wallets. So cold wallets are going to be off. They're not going to have any internet access. Hot wallets are going to be something more browser based like MetaMask. And you want to have a cold wallet because you guys remember during the summer, you were hearing about these exchanges becoming insolvent and getting rid of customers' cryptos, using it to sell off as an asset. And that was because it's not yours. When you don't have your own crypto cold storage, when you don't have your own cold storage, those coins are not yours, not your keys, not your crypto. So that's why a crypto cold wallet is important. You are self-custodying your own assets. It is yours. You are your own banker. You own what you hold. But when you hold it in something like an FTX, Celsius, Voyager, it's not yours. I mean, and that goes for Coinbase, Binance. It's technically not yours. So get a cold storage. Now, if you're wondering, okay, what are some good types of cold storage wallets that I can get? Well, for me, I actually have a Nano Ledger Plus. There's a Nano Ledger X. These are great, nice, user-friendly. I'm not going to go into detail, exactly what each one does, but another one like the Trezor, get one. I promise you it's easy to utilize and use, and you'll feel safer knowing that it's in good hands, guys. If you're making these gains in the next bull run, you want to know that they're secured. Now, moving on, the second thing that I would do is get yourself familiar with these exchanges like Coinbase. Get yourself familiar with these dexes like Uniswap. And I say that because, let me go to the spot ones. So Binance, Coinbase, Kraken, KuCoin, these are going to be very pivotal. You want to be familiar with transactions. You want to be familiar with utilizing your cold wallet and transferring it to a centralized exchange if you're looking to sell. You want to do that because the more and more you're used to and getting comfortable with these bigger, getting these big transactions sent and whatnot, getting the different wallet addresses, copying and pasting it, you're going to feel more confident when it comes to the top of the bull run when you're trying to sell. So look at a couple of these exchanges if you haven't already. Get yourself familiar with them and maybe make a couple of different accounts so you can have different on and off ramps that you can go to make the most out of this next bull run, because you do not want to be stuck not knowing how to send a transaction or whatnot because you just weren't unprepared. You need to be prepared for this bull run. I think it's going to be huge, and you don't want to have something as silly as this being the reason why you didn't make as many gains. Having that said, leading on to the third thing, it relates to ETH. You want to have enough Ether in your, whatever you're using. Like if you have a ledger, I know whenever you're trying to swap from one crypto to another, it uses ETH as a gas fee, and you want to have enough because the ETH gas fees go crazy when there's when there's more happening in the market. NFTs going crazy. Like I remember back when Pepe was pumping, that people were having gas fees of $50, $100 plus dollars for a transaction that was only for maybe $20. That's insane. So have Ether, have for the gas prices. If you're paying to swap, if you're paying to, whatever you're doing with these transactions, just make sure you have enough Ethereum for these transactions. If you're planning on swapping to kind of ride the wave of the hype of one coin and then you want to switch it into another one, and vice versa. So moving on from there, what's a fourth thing? What's another thing that's really important to be ready in this next up and coming bull run? Guys, tokenomics, learning the tokenomics and knowing, who has the higher allocation, the foundation, the team, people, knowing how much is, and this one is an example going over Solana, but I could have picked any token. But knowing this is very important. You want to know, is a circulating supply majority already out there? 90% of the circulating supply out there? It's important because, let's say, a crypto has 90% of its circulating supply out there. You know that there's not going to be as much dumpage, and you know that, okay, there could actually be more price can go up more rather than come down because there's not a lot of coins being added into circulation. So knowing that is very, very important. And this is off of CoinGecko. A lot of these cryptos, they have a tokenomics section, and you can see the supply schedule. You can see, okay, when's it gonna really start taking off when there's more coins, and then when's it gonna slowly kind of level out. And you can look at the time frames, and then you can utilize this to get more accurate guesstimations on how much a coin can go up to. Tokenomics are very important. The market cap is very important. A coin that has a market cap of 10 million has a chance of higher multiples than a crypto that has a market cap of 1 trillion. I know it's a huge difference, but still. And I'm not saying the 1 trillion is way better than the $1 trillion asset, because to be honest, the lower the market cap is, the more volatile it is. But it is important to know that when you're trying to guess, okay, how much can my coin go up? How much can Solana go up? Cardano go up? Well, it's all going to be based on the market cap. The market cap is going to be a gauge to basically allow you to guesstimate where a crypto can go reasonably. Like Ethereum is gonna get more multiples than Bitcoin unless something crazily happens. Like it's just facts, guys. It's just market cap. So I hope that's making sense. So the fifth thing that you can do. So far, let's do a review. Number one. The first thing that you can do is to have a cold storage. Number two is get yourself familiar with these crypto exchanges and transactioning between your exchange and your cold wallet and vice versa. Number three, what was number three? I'm messing up here. Oh yeah, the ETH gas fees. Make sure you have enough ETH to pay for these gas fees. And number four, as we have just said, the tokenomics. Now number five is going to be, so when you have all these cryptos, you want to have something where you can keep track of all it. A portfolio tracker is what you want to do. Now this is not a real portfolio. This is a fake one, but you can go in it. If you go to the coinperspective.com, I've been utilizing this for this whole bear market, and it is amazing. It's free. It saves your information. You can make an account, and it's free. And you can just put in the exact amount of that you have of a certain crypto. You can say, okay, I have like $1,000 at ADA, and then boom, it's you can add coins, and it's gonna keep track of it all. Because if you're like me, I've had crypto on a Ledger, Coinbase, Robinhood at one point, and yeah, you can go into each app and see, and then you can just add it up in your head or on a calculator. Oh, okay, I have this much invested, I've made this much, I made this much. But to me, it's nice to have an app where you can just see it all in one. It's just more convenient. It's nice. But again, this is it's called the Coin Perspective. And again, in the Coin Perspective, it's really cool because you can actually, when I was talking earlier about tokenomics, you can actually gauge, let me show you. You can tell it, okay, you can do price predictions. So let's do a random one. Let's say we want to do, what's a crypto? Let's say we want to know what, let's see, Vulcan Forge. I'm just picking a random one. So let's say we want to know, like, okay, if Vulcan Forge were to be, let's say, $22, what would its market cap be? Well, its market cap would be the price of one PYR. That doesn't seem right. But anyways, you can go and play with this. Not gonna go into too much detail right here, but you can go and play with this, and you can, play around and find out how much a market cap would be if a price was X amount of dollars, and vice versa. So some really cool stuff, guys. I hope you guys found this video really educational, and more content coming. I appreciate you guys who have been watching. This channel is, I hope it's giving you value, and I hope you guys continue to stick with me, and let's grow as people and human beings, and let's have the best 2025 bull run that we can have possible. Until next time, I'll see you guys later.